Well, the batter looks good. And I'm gonna swirl it around. Hello, I'm going to show you how to make white chocolate raspberry champagne cupcakes. This is one of my favorite cupcakes because it has some melted white chocolate, some buttermilk, and once we bake the cupcake, we're going to fill the cupcake with a delicious seedless raspberry jam, and it's going to be topped with a frosting that has a pink champagne reduction in it. Let's get started. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees. So we're going to put our butter in the bowl. We're going to put our sugar, and we're going to let that cream. We're going to add the eggs one at a time. Now we're going to add a splash of vanilla. Can never have too much vanilla. And we're going to add our melted white chocolate. Now in a bowl, we're going to combine our dry ingredients. So we have our all-purpose flour, our cake flour, and our salt and baking powder. I just like to combine that. So now I'm going to put my mixer on low. And we're going to alternate adding the flour and the buttermilk. That's our batter, so we're going to let that mix really well. I'm going to increase the speed a little bit. Okay, I think it looks good. So this is your batter. I'm just going to give it another little quick mix just to make sure that nothing's collecting on the bottom of the bowl. You want to get a good mix going. There we go. Okay, it's time to fill our cupcakes. I would definitely fill these at least 2/3 of the way up. This batter does not rise very much. Oh, the batter looks good. Okay, they're ready to go in the oven. These are going to bake for 13 to 15 minutes. All right, let's check these cupcakes. Oh, they look good. Nice and firm, ready to come out. I love this Knorr cupcake core. It's just so easy to hollow out the center of the cupcake so that we have room for our filling. So I'm going to show you how to use it. So you want to place it in the middle of your cupcake, press down, not all the way down, but about, I would say a little over halfway down. I give it a twist, and then I just pop the little plug out. You can use an apple core or you can use a paring knife. But if you love cupcakes and you think you're going to make a lot of them, I would definitely say this is a good investment. So you press, you twist, and then you push the button, and your little piece comes right out. Don't throw them away. I'm a firm believer in not wasting one crumb of cake. So what I like to do is, after I fill the cupcakes, I like to put the little cake plug right back in. You want to take a nice little chunk of cake out of there because you want to make sure you have room for a good amount of filling. Oh, this cake is so moist. So we're ready to fill our cupcakes. I love using a piping bag with a medium-sized tip, but you can also just spoon the jam in. I find that this is quick and easy. There we go. Here's your cupcakes full of jam. So now I just go ahead and place the plug right back in. It doesn't bother me that it doesn't sit flush with the rest of the cupcake because we're gonna frost these. So that'll camouflage the little plug. So there they are. Let's make our frosting. I'm going to show you how to make pink champagne frosting. Let's start with the butter. Get it in our bowl, our confectioner's sugar. Let's start our mixer. Start it off on low because you don't want to kick up all the confectioner's sugar. We're going to add a little bit of vanilla. This vanilla is my private labeled vanilla. It's been aged in a cognac barrel, and all of the proceeds benefit two local charities here in Oak Park, Hepzibah Home and Infant Welfare. It's a really good vanilla. Check it out on my website. Let's add a pinch of salt. Now I'm going to add a pink champagne reduction. I put a half a cup of pink champagne in a saucepan over low heat, and I reduced it to 4 tablespoons, and I've allowed it to cool. This is going to give our frosting its amazing taste. Okay, if your frosting is a little bit too stiff, you can always add a little bit of cream. I don't have that problem with this frosting, so I'm not going to add it. This is my favorite food coloring. It comes from the Cake Bake Shop. The colors are perfect. And put a few drops of pink in the bowl. Let's get our mixer going. Oh, look at that. Look at how beautiful. I'm going to take my rubber scraper and just make sure that everything is mixed well on the bottom. This prevents color streaking. This is one of my favorite frostings. Every time I serve it, I get rave reviews. And the pink champagne in here, it's so yummy. I'm going to transfer this to a piping bag. I like to use a little ruffled edge tip with a coupler. I just make a cuff like so, wrap it around your hand, make sure you've got a good opening here, and I'm going to start spooning my frosting right into the bag. You do not want to overfill a piping bag, so I usually fill it about halfway. Okay, we're going to frost the cupcakes. I like to put a little dollop in the center, and then I'm going to swirl it around. Now for a fun added touch, this is also from the Cake Bake Shop. It's some sparkly pink sanding sugar, just to give it some sparkle. And there we go. They look perfect. Let's see how they taste. Oh, they're delicious. Perfect for any big celebration. The raspberry jam with the pink champagne frosting, it's a real winner. Thank you for watching, and follow me on social media at Blame It on Biscotti, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more recipes and tips.